Well, hello, everybody. It's so good to see you again. And today we're going to talk a little bit about a skill that all of us need to uh, sharpen and hone on a regular basis in order to offer the best kind of support to each other. And it's something that I find really fascinating because we do it every single day. And that's the skill of listening. Uh, since we do it every day, why is it so hard to do it well? Most of us assume we're good listeners. But the reality is that truly listening takes effort. It takes attention and it takes awareness. There are several hidden challenges that do get in the way of being a good listener. How do we start noticing when we're not really listening to the other person at all? Uh, there's hearing, and then there's listening. What is the difference? Well, to me, hearing happens automatically. Listening, however, is quite active. When you hear a song on the radio, you listen to the news, maybe you're listening to a podcast in the background while you're folding your laundry, you're not truly engaged with what is being heard. But when you pause everything else to focus on a friend's story, that's listening. True listening means more than just taking in words. It involves paying attention to the tone of voice, to the other person's body language, and to the emotions they're conveying to you. It means staying mentally present instead of planning your next response or thinking about your own stories. Uh, Poor listening costs us a lot more than we think it does. Uh, and I think if you'll just pause for a few minutes, you'll find that to be quite true. Because when we fail to listen, the other person feels unheard. They may stop opening up altogether. And there's no way you can support and help them when they shut down. In personal relationships, that often leads to distance and to resentment. At work, it can cause miscommunication and a lot of misdetails about something that may be underway. For example, let's say your friend tells you about a tough day. You nod and you say, ugh, I know. My day was awful too. And then you launch into your own story. You think you're connecting, but to them, it may feel like you just turned the spotlight onto yourself and have forgotten all about them. Distractions are absolutely everywhere. Good listening gets hijacked by distractions, both outside our heads and inside our heads. External distractions are things like the phone ringing when you're not expecting it, notifications that may be popping up on your phone or on your computer, background noise or visual clutter, especially if you are in a room with other people, that can be really problematic. Uh, Internal distractions are a little bit trickier. Uh, One of the worst internal distractions there is Um, Thinking about what you're going to say next, worrying about something that's totally unrelated to the conversation you're supposed to be having with the person with whom you're trying to establish some good support. Judging or making assumptions midway through the conversation before the speaker has had the opportunity to really express everything that is going on. Uh, Multitasking, I think most of us have learned through the years, is sort of a myth. Many of us think we can listen and do something else. I never could bowl and chew gum at the same time. If I had a piece of gum in my mouth and was trying to approach the lane and I was chewing the gum, I couldn't get my feet to work. I had to stick the gum in my cheek in order to take the steps necessary to move down the lane in the right way, uh, to make the contact that I needed to make. I know it sounds silly, but for me, it was quite true. Uh, Listening well means that you are going to have to give your full focus to the speaker. If you ever said, "What did you say?" during a conversation, that's evidence that you're not fully focused on the speaker. Uh, there's some easy ways to tell uh, if you're not really listening. Uh, Most people don't realize they have actually tuned out until it's too late and the other person has gotten offended. But watch for these signs. You start crafting your reply while the other person is still talking. You realize at some point that you've missed something and you have to stop the other person and ask them to repeat what they said. You interrupt them while they're talking, or you finish their sentence for them. This is real proof that you're not paying attention to them. You're bringing up your own agenda. Your mind jumps to your own experience or story, and you can't wait to tell yours. You just want them to quit talking so you can make it all about you. The good news is awareness is the first step to improve. The more you catch yourself drifting, the easier it becomes to actually redirect your focus. And I'll say that again, the more you catch yourself drifting, the easier it becomes to redirect your focus. You can get back to the support you're supposed to be dedicating to the speaker. If you are aware that you're not really in that supportive frame of mind that gets you to where you need to be, then I'd like you sometime maybe later today, if you get the opportunity, and I'm sure you will, because you're all caring people who are concerned, is do a little practice. It's what I call the awareness trick. Uh, every If you have a chance to be talking with someone, the next time your attention starts to slip, mentally name what's taking you off of that person with whom you are engaged in conversation. Mentally name the distraction, whatever it may be that got you sidetracked. Let's say you're in a conversation and you're really thinking about what's for dinner. That's a distraction. You need to get back on task here. Just say to yourself, "I'm planning something else." Then gently bring your own focus back. There's no need to sit in judgment of yourself or scold yourself. The simple naming practice, this simple process of being aware again is a powerful tool for staying in the present moment with the person that you're trying to help. So, I know this is short, but I'm going to break it down into a series of messages, I think, because listening is really involved and complex. In any conversation you may have today, notice when your attention drifts. What pulled you away? Was it a noise? Was it another thought? Was it a reaction to what they said? Write down the distraction and how quickly you were able to bring your focus back to what the speaker was trying to convey to you. You're not aiming necessarily for perfection here, but doggone it, you are aiming for uh, focus. You are aiming for awareness. Each small moment of recognition uh, is how real listening habits begin to form. So have a good time, have some fun with what you're doing and how you're going about it, and know that we all have to practice our skills to support each other each and every day in every way we can. Have a good one. Keep those ears turned up and open wide for all the help and support you can offer. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.